Analysis: the last two times that The Washington Post and its polling partners at ABC News asked Americans for their views of President Donald Trump, he had not yet suffered two of his most bruising defeats. In both October and early November, Trump's approval was near 40% and the percentage of Americans who viewed him with disapproval was near the lowest seen in post-ABC polling. He was still underwater on his approval, meaning that the percentage of Americans who viewed him with disapproval, 53% in November, was larger than the percentage that viewed him with approval, 40%, shortly before the midterm elections. Those midterm elections were an almost complete disaster for Trump and his party, with the president clinging to red state Senate gains like Titanic's Rose Calvert clinging to a door in the North Atlantic. Read more. Trump advisors lied and lied. What Roger Stone's indictment means for Trump. Trump could plunge U.S. into second government shutdown. Why Donald Trump caved on the shutdown. Cohen's guilty plea suggests Russia has leverage over Trump. The Trump-Russia probe has produced a rogues gallery of liars. A month later, another problem, a government shutdown embraced by Trump until it became obvious that Americans both blamed him for its negative effects and viewed him more negatively for making it happen. The result: a new post-ABC poll released on Friday, Saturday NZ time, showing that Trump's disapproval had spiked to 58%, near the high in this polling, and that his approval had dropped to 37%. He was 13 points underwater in November, now, he's 21 points underwater. This isn't good news for the president, of course, but what should be particularly concerning to him is where those changes occurred. Among Democrats, there was actually some slight improvement, as the percentage who disapprove of Trump fell slightly and the percentage who approve climbed into the double digits. But elsewhere, a bloodbath. U.S. President Donald Trump is struggling to hold support among women and rural voters, a new poll finds. The movement is remarkable. In November, Trump was 7 points underwater with independents. Since then, the gulf between his disapproval and approval has widened an additional 22 points. Among Republicans, who generally like Trump, there was a similar change. He was 82 points above water in November and is now only 62 points above water, with his approval among Republicans dropping below 80%. That's a swing of minus 20 points. By contrast, the swing toward Trump among Democrats was only plus 14 points. Those are the relatively minor shifts against Trump. In November, Trump was 6 points underwater with independent women. Since, he's dropped to minus 51, with 6 in 10 independent women now saying they view him with strong disapproval. The margin of error with this group is larger than the overall population, of course, but that's a significant change. Among Republican women, Trump's net approval dropped 26 points. Or look at white women without college degrees, a group that was central to Trump's 2016 victory. In November, he was above water with the group by 12 points. Now, more members of that group say they view him with strong disapproval than view him with approval at all. Another warning sign: rural voters. Trump loves sharing maps of the 2016 election results that show wide swaths of rural America colored dark red. In the most recent post-ABC poll, though, rural voters went from viewing Trump's job performance favorably by 38 points on net to a net plus 8, a 30-point drop. The numbers, particularly among smaller subgroups, are subject to some volatility. The poll was conducted at the tail end of the shutdown fight. The odds are good that if we were to take a poll a week or two after the government reopened, Trump's approval would bounce back up to some degree. For a president looking at a looming re-election contest and whose victory was dependent on tiny margins of votes in 3 states, though, these kinds of swings have to be alarming. Philip Bump is a correspondent for The Washington Post based in New York. The Washington Post.